We are live. Today we are going to try and do the AI ghost that follows the character around. I'm also actually going to be on Discord today, so we'll be chilling there and chatting with buddies like Arkham, Odon, Digi, and whatnot. So I'll be in and out of like muting and whatnot for them, and we're just gonna kind of play around and get the ghost chasing us. All right. So in the meantime, let's unmute Discord and get into this.
Work on that a little more. I'm not gonna do the engrave things here. I don't think. I think I'm gonna. Maybe we could.
You're trying to at least get the forms.
I really want the silhouette of the shape to hold well, so that when I turn it into a hard surface, something that you would mold out of like ball of iron, that it would read, right?
Yeah, molded or chiseled, you know.
Yeah, that's the goal. But I'm not going to get those like god level tertiary sculpting details that an organic dragon would have.
Why not?
I do see I do see that.
You should just
like,
do it, man.
This edge right there.
Yeah,
well, you can't just jump ahead. Me jumping ahead was what caused me to lose a lot of traction before. So that's why I'm taking my time carefully.
No, not allowed.
Pseudo, get back to your mech.
I'm not working on the mech today.
No. Do more mech.
No.
I don't know what to do about this. I'm kind of stuck with this shape right here.
Well, it's because of the way that it's shaped. If you look at it from the front, go to your front reference. Just drag that over for me.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
There it is. The
like
behavior
it's
tree
flaring
system.
out.
Yeah,
I guess
out.
Instead of curving in.
Yeah,
but on it doesn't match it because on the top it's a curve in, and I care more about the top than the front. So.
Okay, is this?
I would try to get both if you can. Honestly.
I don't think I need to. That's too ornate. Like, you wouldn't have that much loose pieces hanging out like that. It would need to hold pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean, you can cut off that last fin if you want, or you can push it. You know, move it to where it would be pushed in. So instead of flaring out, I don't know if you're watching my screen.
Oh, here we are.
Let me get you up. Sorry.
Oh wait, this is.
Oh gosh, hold on.
226.
Oh man, I look away for 2 seconds. I'm so sorry. Wait. No, they're brothers. That's why I physically made houses. Oh, okay. What was that? 3D. Okay, we're good. Sorry, I was what? I have Digi up on his racing. Okay, what are you showing?
Let me get back to that screen. Epic Pen's freaking annoying sometimes. Okay,
we're gonna need to set up a new.
I mean, you could still put that piece
still
here,
in
yeah,
and then just lay it on top of this to connect. There.
Okay.
What was it? It was.
Also.
Oh yeah.
For a bit, just so you have a better silhouette overall on the top, I would push this edge in over the eye all the way down to here.
But if I push it in, it's not gonna cover the eye anymore.
Well, it only covers half of the eye at most.
Really? Because it looks like right here that it.
Look at the top view.
We need a.
See the eye?
Different things here.
Oh, it only covers here.
Yeah, it's not a full cover.
Oh, but that's so different from this.
It lines up. I promise.
I know it lines up, but it just doesn't look like from the eye. It doesn't look like it, and that's why I don't like that. It looks like it's totally covering it here, and then it looks like it's not at all.
The problem in the side drawing that I see, and I pointed this out before, is this area right here. Is probably more problematic than any other area on the sculpt, because if you look top to bottom and you sculpt that out, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, so we need a couple different things here.
The rest of it, when they were drawing this, they obviously drew guidelines,
right?
Or would have used guidelines to make sure that it lines up one for one, right?
Yeah.
So that's not the issue.
One sec while I go over this.
But if you're constantly switching.
There we go. Sorry, it was just too much going on here. Enable the EQS system that allows you to create and access EQO related assets in the content, third party, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and then add the following one. We need a Blackboard. Blackboard? Wait, what? Artificial intelligence. Blackboard. There it is. BB enemy. I want this to be larger. This is way too small. How do I? Oh, thank God. Oh man, it's getting a bit much. We need a behavior tree. BT enemy. And then we need an EQS finder, which is an environment query. EQS find player. There we go. Save all. All right. Create a new blueprint class called AI controller. Sure. Blueprint class AI controller. And AIC enemy. Okay, create a new blueprint class of the environment query context blueprint base. Okay, env query blueprint query context blueprint base. And EQC player context. Save all. Context can be used in the EQS system for reference when applying various tests. For example, EQS, how close am I to the specified context is a test we could run. This asset will be used to provide the player character as a context when we perform tests a little later in this guide. Sure. Open. Okay, now we're going to set up and establish a context. So we're going to start by opening up the EQC, which is this one. In the override, we are going to do a single actor. Here we're going to get player character and return it here. Save. Compile. We will retrieve the player controller at runtime as the context. Okay. Then we are going to do the EQS setup. In this setup, we will jump into the EQS editor and set up the tests for finding a location that has a line of sight to the player character. Yeah, easy enough. To do EQS, which is this is kind of like a tree, right? So point grid. Oops. Inside the EQS find player, drag off the node and select a point grid node. So just go boom, right there. Several different types of generators are used to create items. About a context, those items are then used in tests. For example, how far is item X from context Y? This makes sense, and that's all kind of controlled right here. So I think they're suggesting 800 and 150. So this is saying that our grid half size, right? So half the grid will be 80, 800, and then space between is 150. So that will be each individual check spot will be a space of 150. Let's see here. Sorry. From the results of the tests, items are called and scored and can be used to determine what is the best, highest, or lowest scoring option. In this example, we will generate a series of points on a grid around the AI that will put it into a position where it can see a player character. In details, plan to change the half size grid to 800, space between by 150. If I remember correctly, we can actually visualize this after the fact. These settings are used to define the possible number of points to test against, right? Which will be a space of 150 between them. Yes? I may have. Okay, I will be right back. All right, I am back. All right. Using the grid around the field, you can determine where the grid should be placed. The projection data option. Okay, so here we're just going to add a test. And this will be a trace. The trace test will be used to determine if a point on the grid can see the player. Interesting. Everybody's moving. Moving to the other Discord. I have moved.
I think I need to hit that front running with edges and stuff like this to save these before I lose them again for some dumb reason.
Okay, I'm still reading documentation, so I will be
definitely. No, I just wanted to message you because you were. I didn't want you to come back and be like, "What happened?
Where'd everybody go?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks. All right, I'll be back in a bit.
All good.
All right, so this will be if we can see, and then we want distance to check the actual distance. Here I think that we will test like where things are, but I think that'll be later. Distance type, after the trace test returns a point, you can see the player. The distance test will used to score those points based on their proximity to the player character. Select the trace test. Then in the details panel, set the following. We want to filter only. Oops. And then here we want EQS context. And we want to do that. Disable bool match. Here we are providing the player character as the point of reference context in the choice test for visibility. By disabling the bool match option, we are stating that we want to filter out any points that cannot see the player character. Select the distance test. So in this case, right, these are going to execute in order. So if we have the distance check above, it will distance check everything and then filter. We want to filter first because it's faster to filter, then do the distance checks because distance checks are going to be more expensive, right? So here we're going to set to score only. And we want this to be -1 and it just flips it. Beautiful. And this will say we want to score distance high to low, right? So if I'm not mistaken, we want the highest one to be the closest versus the lowest one to be the closest. I mean, the furthest one away to be the high priority, right? So this is our priority. And then this is distance, total distance. So the higher the distance, the lower priority it is. The lower the distance, the higher priority it is. Now we're going to open up the enemy blackboard. In here, we are going to need a couple different things. We need a target actor. Add a new key of type object. This will be a target actor. Boom. Then we has line of sight, which will be a Boolean. Has line of sight. And we need a vector. And this will be move to location. So here we'll say if we have a target actor, which will be populated from this. And then it will be like, and then the distance and whatnot will be so this will be set by the EQC, right? Has line of sight will be set by this and this here, and then the move to location will be set in. Now we're going to go to the behavior tree. From here, this is going to look kind of familiar to the EQS find, right? And just the EQS find. And what we're going to do here is we're going to say we want a selector. We're gonna rename this selector here as well because the name is kind of poopy. I want this to be AI root. This is like the root. We always want to drag off of this because this can only have one piece, where this can have multiple, right? So we want a selector. This one will be in combat. And then this will be a sequence. And this will be attack. Which we may or may not. Actually, we might just not have that. But for the sake of following this documentation, we're just going to leave it in. Move into position. And then patrol. Patrolling. These are just like kind of the states, right? And then a wait. There we go. So this will always move from left to right. So it'll come down, right, and always go to the left first. If in combat checks, then attack and then move into position, right? And if this fails, then we're going to come down here and just do a sequence. And then once this is done, we'll come over and do the wait. So like this will happen kind of like this. Sorry. Here we want a move to. And this we want move to location. And then we want another wait. And this one we want 1. And this just says wait between 5 seconds and 1 second before you move. Now we're going to create another one, which will be a new task to actually handle the random location, right? From the toolbar, create new task. New task. And this will be BTT random location. And then inside of here, we want to event receive execute AI. And then we want a branch, right? And we want to take the controller pawn, which is going to be us. And then we want to get actor location. From here, we want to get a random location, reachable location, sorry, random reachable point. This will be our test. There's our origin. We can come down here and here. Then we want to come from false. Oops. From false, we just want to do set blackboard value as vector. And we just want to be boom. Nice and easy. And I'm just going to move that over like that. Then from here, we want to set blackboard value by vector. And we want the new location to be here. Now we want to do move to location. Move to location. Now this one's a little bit weird. Okay, here we go. Use the return value from get random reach to do off the true pin. Use random location value. Set blackboard value as to do, with the key being variable called move to. Oh, okay, so we actually do need to call it correctly there. There we go. There we go. And then we need to make sure that we finish execution. And success is false. True. There we go. It's very important that these get named correctly too. Just because if they're not named correctly, then there's always problems. And this needs to be visible to everything. There we go. And then save and compile. Now we come in the behavior tree, add to yes. So the behavior tree. Save. From here, right, we need to the Blackboard key, but filter class is no, it's to do. Oh, here we go. One sec. We need to do a task. BT random location. There we go. Then in the behavior tree in combat setup, I feel like some of this is going to need to be okay. Click the in combat selection and add a decorator. The decorator of the Blackboard type with the following setting. Settings. Okay. We want low priority for observer abort, and target actor is set. And then we're going to come back to this. The attack sequence. Add a decorator of type Blackboard. Here we want on value change and low priority. See, self has line of sight and is set. Then under attack, we want to rotate to face entity. Then move into position is run EQS query. Here. Find player. Move to location. Then we need to do a move to, and then this will be the move to location. And then rotate to face player. And this will be the target actor. And I believe this should also be the target actor, right? Yes, it should. There we go. And then essentially this is what we're looking for. And we're almost there. There we go. We just moved that into the right spot. This needs to come back. To do like so. That looks pretty nice. I'm just going to move these back here, just like so, like so. Beautiful. We're going to do the same here. This comes down, this comes over, this comes over, this comes over into the center, this over here, like so. Beautiful. And then our weight way off into the distance. Beautiful. Also, I think if I just do this, we can just move all of these down like so, and then move this more into the center. And then move this over here. Much nicer. Save. There we go. And then we need to do the AI controller setup. Ah, here we go. We want a on possess. From here, we're going to run the behavior tree. And there's our behavior tree. Oh. And then we need to add a component. And this will be the AI. Actually, is it there? No, it's not. Okay. AI perception. And for this bad boy here, dominant sense. All right. Sorry, give me a sec. We have this in the detail. Sense config. Oh, here we go. We want a site config. And inside of here, we want that. The rest of it can detect neutrals. Interesting. Okay. And then when we click on this, we can come down here and target perception updated. We can just do this. And then set perceived actor. That's what we want. We need a new variable. We're going to call it perceived actor. And it's going to be an object. Actually, let's see, actor. There we go. On perception updated, we have to do a couple different other things here. Then we're going to do here, we're going to say actor has, so has tag. Ugh, one sec. Has tag. Not has authority. There we go. Then we're going to do a branch with a condition. We can come back and fix that because like has tag is not really what we want anyways. We can do branch here. This will be break AI stimulus. Successful. There we go. Now, I don't actually want this. I want to cast to horror engine character. There we go. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because the horror engine character is going to be the only horror engine character, right? There's only ever going to be one, so we shouldn't have to worry about it. And then we don't have to worry about adding the tag. Oh, sorry. Then from here, we're going to be doing some quick changes off of the false here. So the false will set timer by event. And then here we're going to say lost site. Oops, custom event, sorry. Ugh. Add a custom event. There we go. Then we want to promote this to a variable. I want to say lost site timer. And 8. Then create 2 functions in my blueprint panel called update site key, update target key. Okay. Ooh. We need to rename update site key and update target key. For update site key, we are going to do an input of a Boolean, and this will be has line of sight. And then for here, we're just going to say set value as bool. Blackboard. Oops. Oh. Wait, are we adding a Blackboard component that I didn't see? Hmm. Oh, get Blackboard. Oh, this has changed. And get Blackboard variable. And set value as bool. Oh, fuck. Oof. I am feeling kind of off right now. Okay, so in update site, right click and get the Blackboard variable. Interesting. Update site. Context. Get Blackboard. Now it worked. Weird. Set value as bool. Key name. Make literal name. There we go. Update target and input of target actor and actor. Let's see. What was this? This was Actun. Actun. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, so off of this, we're going to set. Oh yeah, we need to get the Blackboard again. Blackboard. Wrong Blackboard. That's the Blackboard I wanted. Set value as object. Essentially do. And then here we go. And off here, make literal. And then we're going to do target actor. Make sure that we spell that correctly. What website do you use? Website for which? Yeah, that's what I thought. And we're going to update site key. There we go. And update target key. Getting in instructor. Like learning Unreal or oh, I don't. It's a hard question to answer. Invalidate handle. So what I'm doing right now, this is just based off of because like this is really simple. So it's just like this is just the Unreal documentation here. But it really depends on like what I'm working on. So like right now, because they have the document, they have a tutorial for like this, and I haven't done this in a while, so I'm just gonna go through the docs one more time to do this. So I'm just like, all right, well, this makes sense, right? We're gonna update the site key. No, sorry, the target key. And we need the perceived actor. Goes into there. But like yesterday when I was building All right, so like I'll show you what I did yesterday. So yeah, it helps if I don't fall from too far up. All right, so like yesterday we were so when I got approached to do this project, right? It was they were like, "Hey, we need the crouch system doesn't work. Like when you crouch, you can't actually duck into things kind of thing." And it was causing problems for them. And then when they did get it to work, it was causing other weirdness where like they'd be walking through stuff. So I did this and then prevented you from standing up there until you were through it. So there's that. And then they didn't have a way of, because I'm learning now and I like the way you use. Oh, well, thank you. Then they had another issue where they had like they wanted to apply damage depending on like where you like within a certain radius. So I was like, okay, well I can do that. And so I made this little thing here where you stand in this and you'll get applied 10 damage every time that you for all the time that you're standing in there. Then there's another one it's around here somewhere. I think it's like over here or something like that, where it's just an instant death area. Actually, no, I don't think it's instant death. I think I set it to 50. So I think it's like 50 damage at the moment. But like you can change this to like 20 and then it will do 20 damage every 3 seconds, right? Or 10 damage every 3 seconds or whatever, or 50 or 100 if you want to insta kill them. Right? Bubsim, welcome back. So let's see here. And then so this is like the start of the AI. And we want the AI to chase the player, right? So we're going to play with this a little bit. Interesting. We'll take a look at that later. Anyways, so right now we're working on getting the AI to start actually chasing the player around the map. And we're pretty much done with the, so like I think I'm just going to do this because then we don't have that like weird pass through ghosting weirdness there that I don't really like. This is all set up. Save, compile. Now for the final step, right? So the final step is we need to actually set up the enemy ghost thing that chases you, which right now is just a white ball, which I think he's got plans to like add a skeletal mesh or something like it in the future. I don't really know. I'll leave that up to him. Open the BP enemy. Oh wait, what was the BP enemy? Oh, that was my AI character. So you use this to test aim blueprinting? What do you mean, like? Do you mean like this project? Oh no, this is actually the game. This is just a fakey fake map that I made. This is just a demo map. This is the map that he's personally working on. Give me a second here and we'll get it all loaded up here. So this is his map. He's got like a bunch of stuff that he's slowly setting up. I don't know. I don't think he's too terribly far along because I think he was trying to figure out the blueprint stuff and he wasn't having the easiest time with that, so so I guess this is kind of like where he got to. Oh, these are actually like little notes and papers and stuffs. What's this look like even? So I've been working on this project for all of 2 days now, right? What's this? Oh, there's like a little... Wait, how do I pick up? I don't know what I'm doing here. Yeah, so like this is his little world that he's got so far. Oh, that was creepy. But because I just want to set up like more specific stuff for myself, I created my demo map. And this is just for me to be able to more easily control everything, right? Love the hard work. Oh, I haven't really put that much work into this. I have put the grand total of I think 3 hours into this so far. Let's see, where are we? I can actually find out because this is what I did yesterday so far. 2 hours and 44 minutes, give or take. So I don't know. Like Unreal's not super difficult for me to like get set up with, so yeah. So here we want to use controller. Yeah, make sure that this is checked. This will allow the ghost or your AI to actually turn. Right now, because it's a ball, it really doesn't matter, but like just have it there just in case, right? And then we want AI controller class, right? And then here we want our AIC enemy thingy, right? Those are going to be the primaries that we need to worry about, right? And then we need to throw down a nav mesh bounce because that's going to be super important. So we'll compile this. We're going to throw down our nav mesh. Oh, excuse me. Wha-bam! Look at that. Just throw it down. We do this. We do this. We do a bit of this. And we make sure that I actually have this in the right spot. Huh, this should be working. Did I select the right one? I think I did. Yeah, I need to make those a bit taller or bring it down or up. Oh, wait. I think it's P. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I was looking for the green. I was like, oh, where's the green at? So then if I come in here, if I did things right, this might start working. Unless this doesn't have the correct stuff on it. Yeah, okay. So it should be working. Ugh. Sleepy. All right. Well, thank you for showing up and chilling. Okay, so there's definitely something weird going on here. Hmm. Let me double check my character here. Hmm. Not that. Shift F1? Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Wait, maybe no, yeah, because it goes to the controller. It's the AI enemy. Here's the... Here, let's stop and start this again. So this event's never triggering. No, it triggered. Okay. So it's not moving. That's kind of a pain. Not me, you. Oh, yeah. Well, I've got class coming up, too. Wait, what time is class? I can't even remember right now. Oh, class is in 10 minutes. Let's see here. Scat Sack Tune, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. So I think that it is having problems with this. So something's not setting correctly. And these aren't running properly. I'm gonna have to play around with it to... I wish I could slow this down. Is there a way to slow this down? So I'm not seeing the random location stuff fire. So that's not a good sign. So it means my behavior tree is not working correctly. But I do need to start getting ready for class. So we're going to go give somebody a little raid here. Because I've been chilling in Arkham's Discord here, even though I've been muted because I've been reading stuff, we're just going to raid Arkham. But I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have to do like an hour of schoolwork, and then we can do an hour, or then we can finish off the night with programming. I think we're still going to have to do the what is it, the mech. Anyways, I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, bye for now.